Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Bronx and for the Celtics. They've got Smart. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Akwebu in at the 2 spot. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Here's Akwebu, the coast-to-coast dunk.
Outstanding D from Tatum. It led to the break.
Phenom, guarded by Smart. It's good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Curry pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he makes the first. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Akwebu. Pass break, the Bronx. Unloads, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 7.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Knocked away. Floats it up for Curry. Here's Smart. To the inside. Akwebu, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Inside. Lock at 6. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Celtics trail by 3. Passes it to Tatum. Down low. Swatted away. Outside Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Timeout. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Okay, fans, who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet. For the Celtics Entertainment
On defense, the Bronx leading by 5. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For the Bronx, they've gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Akwebu passes to Tatum. In the corner, Smart with it. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Here's Akwebu. No good on the triple. The Bronx leading by 6. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Phillips guarded by Tatum. And that one, good.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want. The guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
He's got a clear path. Throws it up high. To the wing on the left. Here's Phenom. Drains the wing tray. He's got 10. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bronx. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Out to the right wing. And the Bronx, another 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 14. That shot wide open.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Here's the great, guarded by Smart. The dish to Robinson. Here's Papadopoulos. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Smart falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Phillips. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Page, guarded by Robinson. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. On the wing, Brown with the drive, and they pick up 2. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Papadopoulos fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. For the Bronx, they've shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Page. Got a hand on it. And so it's the Bronx, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Here's the great, guarded by Smart. And the basket by the great.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
The line for your Celtics.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston.
Jason Tatum.
Poole on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it to Brown. From the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Celtics trail by 15. The pass to Tatum. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Bronx has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. Here's Page. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Ooh, nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Bronx leading by 13. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Papadopoulos passes to Curry. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Brown. He's got 10. That one misses. He's covered by Brown. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender. Like
just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Curry with the three. It's good from long range. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
At the elbow, it's Brown. Knocks it loose. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Blows the alley-oop jam. Celtics trail by 20. Tatum passes to Agwebu to end the run. And that's good. Jason Tatum for three. Tatum's got 5.
Look at the big Tatum from the coffin corner.
And he dunks it down.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
It's Brown on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Here's Phenom. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Ball's knocked loose. Phillips, the pass to Robinson.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
Here's Phenom. Good, nice job down low. 15 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. That has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Simon. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Agwebu passes to Brown. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. .106 left to play here in the half. And it's Brown missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Simon, the pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Brown. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Stolen by Smart. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. The Greats checked in for the Bronx.
Checking in for the away team.
Pass to Brogdon. 15 seconds left here in the second. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Here's the Great. He's got 10. can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Brown. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Brown. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's the Bronx taking a 19-point lead. That move was. Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Phenom, guarded by Smart. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 20 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Early. Pushing it up. And he lobs it up. Not going to go that time. And it's Boston the other way. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Over to the left wing. Phenom, guarded by Smart. For 3, buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Boston's got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Floats it up for Williams and finished off by Williams.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Phenom. Can't get the reverse flush.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Boston making a switch here. Poole's checked in. The Bronx also with a sub. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Curry. The Bronx leading by 20. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Shot clock at 6. Phenom, guarded by Smart, and the shot is good. 19 points in the game.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Passes it to Poole. Shot to stop the run. The shot, no good. The Bronx goes the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Phillips, guarded by Tatum. That one drops for him. 10 points for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Out left to the wing. Akwebu passes to Tatum. Poole with the screen for Tatum. Good on the leaner. Tatum's got 7 points.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Phenom, guarded by Smart. Here's Phenom, and the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Got that one up quick.
You give a shooter through his opponent a true triple threat.
There's 1:54 left in the third. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Brown outside. Tipped away. Brogdon the pass to Page. Brown wide open. He fires. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
.115 left in the third. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tatum kicks to Poole. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Out to the right wing. Here's Simon. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Fast break, the Bronx. Now, here's Brogdon. Guarded closely. Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good with the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Simon. And the Bronx, another 3.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Here's Page, guarded by Robinson. From the top of the key, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And so it's the Bronx out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now we take a listen to the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting rebounded. No second shot. In transition, everyone talk. No open threes in transition.
And Tom Thibodeau wanted his team to pay particular attention to certain areas of their defense.
Yeah, taking care of the defensive boards, allowing no easy baskets on the fast break. These are key elements in terms of you having success.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for the Bronx, it's a Robinson out there with Curry. And there's the great, and it's Phillips in at the 3. And Curry throws it down hard.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Curry's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Kicks it to Brown. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bronx. He's perfect from the line this time. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Poked away. Fast break, the Bronx. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Shot by Brown. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Nifty move. And the layup is good. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half. The Bronx, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Phenom, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pritchard passes to Brogdon. There's Brown with the 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Here's Phenom. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 30 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Out in his own on the break. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Phillips, he's covered by Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Phenom. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Substitution on the court.
Williams kicks to Williams. The pass to Brown. Inside. And here's Brogdon from the arc. That one doesn't go. The Bronx goes the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Phenom. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Curry's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
He's guarded by Brogdon.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Brown. Bronx grabs the miss. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Poked loose. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Fina. He's covered by Brown.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bronx.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
That was a big one. You could hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Curry looking around. 6 to shoot. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And Curry pulls it down. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Bronx. Phillips. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Brogdon with it. So no problem for the...